co-director of the Asheville Darkroom. This is Jason Clements, my new co-director. So the Asheville Darkroom has been established for the past year, almost. We did a fundraiser in the summer of 2012 to raise the funds to turn this community darkroom and resource into a 501c3 nonprofit. I've been involved in the Asheville Darkroom since its inception in November of 2009, and it's undergone a lot of changes. I've been teaching classes and workshops in this space since April 2010. In the summer of 2012, I assumed directorship of the space, and my vision had been to not have it be a private studio as it's been in the past, but a nonprofit as a photography center within Asheville. So in the last year, an incredible amount of improvements have been made, and I feel like we're on the brink of something really great as we await to hear word that we hopefully can be a nonprofit. So I don't want to see us have to close doors after all of this progress. And last year we did successfully raise funds to make a lot of improvements, being that we've had this side of the room that's all black and white enlargers. We've put in ventilation, air conditioning. We've done a lot of work, done some work with color, which is what Jason specializes in.
I began this endeavor with the Asheville Darkroom in April of 2013, so just this past April, and I have been deemed in charge of the color aspect of the darkroom. We've got a Fujimoto CP31 processor, and we have multiple color enlargers, including 4x5 medium format and 35mm. And I'm excited to be a part of this and to provide it to the public, because I'm pretty sure we're one of the only places on the East Coast that allows, or that has public access to a color darkroom. And it's just great to be part of the history and the tradition of C prints, and to emphasize their prevalence in a digital world.
So in the last year, we've worked very hard to connect with a lot of people in town to help the Asheville Darkroom to be a resource for artists who like to use photography as their form of art.
Cool. Hi, my name is J.R. Barry, and I'm a member of the Asheville Darkroom. This is one of the only places in Asheville that allows me to work in these mediums, and because of that, it also creates a really strong sense of community when you have a lot of people working around the same medium. Having recently graduated myself, I find this place to be an extremely useful resource where I can keep making the type of photographs that I want to make in a traditional process. It's really hard to transition out of school and into being an artist when you don't have a darkroom at your disposal, and luckily the Asheville Darkroom exists. I think one of the most interesting and beneficial things that we do here as a community is our monthly critiques, where anyone can bring work that they've been working on and get good feedback of how it's being received, how it's working, and just sort of keeps you in dialogue with other people and yourself about your work.
I offer classes and workshops so that people who don't have darkroom experience are able to learn. So we've made a lot of friends in the last year, and we'd like to continue to be able to do so.
And we'd also like to be able to show our new friends' work. And so the Film Mechanics Studio in Asheville, where we're located, has graciously offered us a space to show work.
Eventually we will be hopefully, self-sustaining nonprofit, but in that time, while we wait, we're asking for your help to be able to keep the darkroom going. So we have improvements that we still need to work on. We have our poor water heater that I think needs to go to pasture. So anyone who's worked in a darkroom knows you need some hot water. We have that. We need rent for the next year so that we can get people in here working and help create this community. We also need some help for our color processor. We want to get people back in here printing color. And if anyone's ever been in a darkroom and they understand the difference between an art form where you're actually sitting in front of chemistry and you're listening to the flow of water, it's a very different process than sitting in front of your computer. So your donation will help ensure that we do have a future until we can get to a place where we are self-sustaining.